Water in games is usually associated with frustrating dungeons or levels that are only as memorable as they are infuriating. But in today's video, I want to talk about how Enshrouded, a game which flew under a lot of people's radars, just did something mind-boggling with its latest update, Wake of the Water. They're doing something with the physics here that I've never actually seen pulled off in a 3D voxel-based game, and it genuinely blew my mind. But to investigate the full extent of Enshrouded's new water system, my friends and I hopped on a server and played through the game to get the full experience. We were determined to, number one, find the new water, number two, build a couple different contraptions to test it and try and unpack how exactly it works, how the hell did they program this, and number three, determine if it's really what it's been hyped up as. The answer will surprise you. So whether you've never heard of this game, or you've got 1,700 hours played in it, I hope you enjoy. Before we start our journey, I'd like to explain two things. First, this video is sponsored by Keen Games, the creators of Enshrouded, so thank you for that, guys. And second, in case you don't know what Enshrouded is, it's an open-world survival crafting game made on its own engine, in which takes a lot of elements from different survival games to create something truly unique. Set in the desolate region of Embervale, you, and your friends if you're playing multiplayer, will journey forth, slaying enemies and looting the hell out of the world, all the while building to your heart's content. I guess you're also kind of like supposed to save the world or something, but I'd rather splash around in the funny water. And speaking of which, our first objective was to find said water. At the time, we thought the only way to interact with the newly added feature was to travel to the tropical biome that's like recommended level 40, but as we would find out, that's not the only place you can find the stuff. Either way though, we weren't going to discover anything until we left the starting room that you spawn at.
Hello boys, the white monster has arrived.
I feel like you guys should totally change your names to be like variations.
Fuck it!
And just like that, we were off. Except it didn't take long to notice a great cube of cloud. What did this mean? Who constructed it? Would it consume us and the world?
It's just a cube of
we
cloud.
haven't unlocked that area yet.
Oh, my mistake.
We spent some time looting, scavenging what we could, and killing enemies before building our base right in front of a, at the time, inaccessible bridge. I spent far too long building a very strange basement that ultimately was totally forgotten, and as you do in this game, we entered the Shroud to find valuable resources, dying plenty of times in the process. How? Eventually, we crafted grappling hooks and did our first main quest, which was to rescue the blacksmith. Bro helped us craft some new things, but not too long after we acquired his companionship, as I was venturing out, I found the very last thing I was expecting to find this early in the game. I found water!
Oh, you found water?
Water! Chat, we did it. So as it turns out, water isn't just in the later tropical zone. It's all over the world, kind of, albeit in specific places. These little lakes and ponds are in some damn beautiful spots. And as soon as I spotted this one, I could not resist getting my little flameborn hobbit feet wet.
Let's see what happens. I'm letting the water flow. It's flowing in. Whoa. Is it gonna fill up the... Is that it?
The first test I had to do was to see if it actually drained like it was apparently supposed to. So my first water-based contraption was a little canal I dug out, an empty area that had a single wall between it and the pond. Then all that was left was to let the water flow and see what would happen. So as it turns out, the water takes time, likely for performance reasons, no doubt, but if you give it the time it needs, it will deliver. This was really cool to witness, to see the water actually slowly filling the hole that I dug out, all while subtly lowering the actual water level of the pond that it was coming from. But okay, that's one example. How about some more? After playing for hours, and I'm talking like 20 to 30 hours.
Wahoo! Let's go. Oh, we can go down the chimney. How lovely. Oh, God! Okay, don't go down the chimney. Okay, Kelly says it's not wet. Alec, what do you think?
Water is not wet, but things that touch it get wet.
Define wet.
Covered
Oh,
in water.
Ow.
You killed the ones in front of the dungeon.
The ones who came after. There's more fucking spiders somewhere. I'm scared. Fucking
okay.
nasty.
I'll protect you from the spiders. Eventually we remembered, oh yeah, we're making a video about water. What the fuck are we doing right now? Obviously we need to experience more water, and the best way to do that was to go to the source, sort of. The tropical biome, also known as Vale Water Basin. My buddy April started climbing a spire there and had such a great time as like a level 3 in a level 40 area that she requested we join her, just for, you know, for more fun. Once we got to the tower, we swam underneath, which was really cool.
Wow, the water is beautiful. Stunning.
My bow died. Shit, you're here just in time.
Yeah.
Yep, just jump over here. And then it's this fucker right here. He's almost dead. Oh, we're good. Good job.
Holy shit, it looks amazing. And we finally got to the top and claimed the thing. From there, we were able to build a home in this ridiculously high level region that we definitely were not welcome in. It was super easy, barely an inconvenience. Just as long as you ignore these guys that just show up sometimes.
What is that? Oh. Well, he's gonna try and kill me.
If you're able to jump up high, then he can't get you. Oh my god.
Once we were getting ready to experiment with more water, we set up this little man-made waterfall thing just to see what the water did, and it was a learning curve for sure.
Oh. Oh shit. That's interesting. So it, like, immediately flowed over here. The title of the video, I flooded my base in Enshrouded. Where is it? Wait. What's the cat doing?
Ned, take a bath. Ned, don't you love the water?
Yeah,
Aren't you loving it?
Our last little test of the water was this beautiful fountain, and wow, need I say more? God damn. That is genuinely really cool, that it just knows where to put the water. So with our tests complete, that brings us to the big question. Is this water any good? Like, what's the big deal, really? On the surface, no pun intended, the water in this game might look like the water in Minecraft or 7 Days to Die, but beyond the fact that it is water in a voxel-based game, that's where the similarities end. See, to best illustrate the uniqueness of the water here, I want you to take a look at the way Terraria does it. In that game, the water is like a constantly changing creature, always aware of how much space it can fill, given the constraint of the total amount of water there. In essence, it can drain. And if it hasn't been clear enough from my small little tests, the water in Enshrouded also drains. This makes it a constantly variable system that is almost alive in a way. And sure, there are naturally going to be unforeseen consequences, especially since it's just released, but over time, Keen Games will be working to make the water more stable and fun to play with than they already have. That first little canal I dug out was really all it took for me. That moment was pure magic, and I can't emphasize enough how cool this is. I don't think I can name another game that has water physics quite like this, at least that's 3D. Seriously, props to the developers for figuring out how the hell to make this work and run at more than 5 FPS at the same time. In case you haven't touched Enshrouded in a while, there was a lot I glossed over in this video that they've added in the past year that surprised me as a returning player. The visuals of the game have improved massively, bringing the lighting to a whole other level. The entire Black Mire, the snow biome, the Vale water, these are places that are completely new to me, and overall the game world at this point feels easily larger than the overworld of Breath of the Wild. It's insane. Thanks again to Keen Games for sponsoring this video. If you want to check out Enshrouded, click on the link in the description or pinned comment, and if you like my video, crush the like button. Also, thank you to my patrons and YouTube members for your support. Bye everyone.